7 days since Alice's arrival. Richard, they're not coming. We need to accept that. And do what? Say our goodbyes, I guess. Maybe it's what we deserve. No, I'm not giving up. Nobody deserves this. Well, what then? We can't really just up and walk out of here. You know what? That's exactly what we're gonna do. At least you kept your sense of humor. Alice, I'm serious. We haven't endured everything we have just so we can freeze to death in a prison miles underground. We just haven't. It's not meant to end like this. There has to be a way out. You know it doesn't work like that. There isn't some kind of grand design or cosmic plan. Fate doesn't exist, Richard. We can and will die here. Accept it. No. There might be no such thing as fate, but that's not what I mean. There are some things I haven't told you. Well, this should be interesting. If we can just get out of these cells, I think I can get us out of here. It's a pretty big if, isn't it? What are you gonna do? Submit another support ticket? Asking politely this time? Maybe we should both go and hammer the emergency devices again. That ought to do it, right? Right? Alice, shut the fuck up. Let me think. Oh, look. Your dark side's showing, is it, Richard? Maybe you should try rattling the doors a bit. Yell fire and hope they feel bad. That's it! Fire! I was being mean and sarcastic, Richard. I thought you might have picked up on that. No. Remember the handbook? Remember how it said emergency devices weren't appropriate for use in a fire? Yes, but I looked, and it didn't say anything else about it. It was remarkably unhelpful. Why do you think that might have been, then? Because they haven't thought of it, I expect. No, because they wouldn't have mentioned it at all. Think about what this place was really designed for, Alice, and think about who the handbook is for. They don't explain because they don't want us to know. And for the rich bastards that get to use this place afterwards, it'll be self-explanatory when it happens. So what are you thinking? Well, there's only one thing I can think they'd want to hide in terms of emergency procedure. One thing that might encourage people to start fires. The cell doors open. Well, doesn't make perfect sense. Kind of, but... Wait, so what? We just set our cells on fire? Just in case? First off, how? It's not like we're allowed matches in here. And secondly, what happens if it doesn't work? We'll burn to death. Then we really won't be getting out of here. You'd already resigned yourself to freezing and starving to death. I'd imagine fire would be quicker. What's the harm? We probably don't even need fire. Those things up there on the ceiling, those are not heat detectors, they're smoke detectors. If we can create a little bit of smoke, that might be enough. And the howl part? I don't know. That I need to think about. And suppose we do find a way, then what? That's only one set of bars down. I told you. Once we're out of these cells, I can handle the rest. I don't know, Richard. Alice, listen to me. For all these months I've thought. No, I weighed up my sentence after all. But you know what? You were right. What do you mean? People just do what they need to do in order to survive. That's different. It's not, Alice. It's no different at all. If we stay in here, we die. If we don't, we'll probably live. We might as well take the opportunity. Survival of the fittest, Alice. That's all it is. So, are you with me? Okay. Okay, right then. There's got to be a way to get some smoke on the go. Let me think. Okay, so if we were going to start smoking here, I would burn up our computer or our television. Preferably with water. Can I take this bucket? Just cleaning might be a bit tricky. There's a hole in the bucket. Of course there's a hole in the bucket. Have we got a cup? We've got a base and we got a cabinet. Anything else? What's this? Toothbrush cup. There we go. Let us set the world on fire. Well, or not. Let's make some sparks and hopefully some smoke. Cup in the sink. Excellent. Cup of water on the television. That's it? Damn it. What's going on, Richard? I can't see any blazing infernos just yet. A few sparks, that was it. Wow, these things are safe. So what now? Hang on, there's another option. It's riskier, but... No, it'll be fine. It'll get us out, I'm sure of it. Alright, we've only got one electronic device, so let's do it again. On the... That's what I meant. Probably should have started with the computer since it's closer, but Richard probably wouldn't have done it, as you know the computer gives you alerts and stuff. Okay, here goes nothing. Whoa, Richard, what's that? Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Why aren't you opening? Richard, what have you done? Well, I got a fire going, but... Are you saying your cell is on fire after all? Kinda. Yeah. Kind of? And the bars aren't opening. Fuck's sake, Richard. I knew this was a bad idea. Certainly seems that way. Well, can't you put it out? I mean... Oh, fuck. With what, Alice? I have a small cup. A small cup to put out that fire? You're standing right next to a bucket. There's a hole in it. Oh, for... Hang on, let me just... Ah! Shit! Richard, what's happening? It's no use. I came to the bathroom and now half the lights have gone out. Right, so I guess this is it. Oh, God. Alice, I am so sorry. I was so certain. Yes, you were. Still, like you said, I'm sure burning is quicker than freezing. Alice, listen to me. I need to tell you something. I've not been entirely... What's that? I don't know. Is it... Oh my God, Richard. I think the cell doors are open. Yes, they are. Yes, we're out. I told you. Okay, Richard, don't gloat. Come on. I can't believe I almost forgot this again. A few minutes later. Can't believe we're out. What were you gonna tell me? What? You said there was something you needed to tell me. Did I? Yeah, you did. Oh, don't worry about it. It's not important now. We're getting out. We can see our families again. I bet Barney will be so happy to see you. He'll love hearing about your daring escape from a burning prison. And here's the thing. I know a place. Outside the zones, but it's safe. Some of my old squad are holed up there. Nobody knows about it, Alice. We've got food, medical supplies, everything. We'll get our kids and just go, disappear. We can start a new life there, Alice. Alice? Richard, What is it? What's wrong? There won't be any new life, Richard. No fresh starts. It's not that simple. You might be able to escape what you've done, but I can't. What are you talking about? Of course you can. We'll make it, Alice. Trust me. No, Richard, you don't understand. Such a brave boy. Barney, sweetheart, can you hear me? Barney? Barney, for fuck's sake, why are you doing this to me? Oh my god, I'm so sorry, sweetheart, I'm so sorry. I wish there was something I could do. Something I could give him. Anything, just a token gesture. But what? What can I do? Let's go to that storeroom, see if there's anything in that bunker that we missed. I've never been religious, but I suppose if there's a time to give it a go, that's certainly it. Pray. What am I supposed to do? I just need someone to tell me. I don't know anymore. Oh god, look at me. I'm standing in a fucking weather station, whatever this eventually was, just talking to myself. But the Lord will hear. Wait, who's there? Oh, sorry. Thought that was her dogging. You seem uncomfortable being here. I have good reason. Church is a safe place. It's a haven from the horrors that exist outside. And here, no one will judge you, and nothing can harm you. I don't think the elements respect religion too much, nor do the gangs for that matter. Anyway, wasn't this place converted into a weather station? Ah, but you can find God's presence anywhere you choose. I don't believe in God. Hell, if I did before, I certainly don't now. I'm sorry if you felt like I was pressuring you to believe. That isn't why I'm here. Then why are you here? Just sitting in the confessional, waiting for people to come by? I'm here because we're all in the same boat together. In this boat together, sailing towards our destiny. I'm here because people still need someone to be here. After all, you came. I sense a person who is desperate, confused, maybe. You could say that. Come, speak with me. Oh no, I don't do confessions. I'm not Catholic. I don't even... This isn't about Catholicism. This isn't about faith. It isn't even about confession. To confess, you need sins. Is anything truly sinful anymore? Exactly. So, come. There we go. Now, I hope you don't mind my asking, but I do prefer to address people by name. You don't have to give me your real one, of course. No, it's okay. I'm Alice. Alice. So tell me, Alice, what would you like to discuss? My son, he's... Go on. He's sick, like really sick. He needs medication so badly, but at this stage, I don't even know if it would help. And I mean, you don't have any, do you? He's so unwell. Do you know where I can find some medication? You must. You help people, right? That's what you do. right? Alice, I'm very sorry, but I don't think anyone has seen any kind of medication for months now. And if you could source any, where do you think it would be? Simply lying around on the floor for anyone to pick up? The gangs have monopolized it. You pay hundreds for a single pill. No one has that sort of money. Well, quite. Oh, who am I kidding? It's hopeless. It's gonna die. It's already dying. What am I gonna do? We're all each other has, and I just... He's in so much pain. Can you tell? You can tell. He can't move. He can't speak. All he does is sleep or moan in agony. I can't take it anymore, but then... What would I do without him? Surely, though, you've coped with loss before. What the fuck? This is different. This is my son. How old is your child, Alice? He's 5. Why do you laugh? If he were here, if he could speak, he would tell me off right now. 5.5, he'd say. Ah, children and their pedantry, especially when it comes to months on their age. So he's 5.5. Is he aware of what's going on? Or rather, was he? Before he became unwell? Barely. Or maybe, I don't know. He must have had an idea, but I always tried to protect him from the world. He was born into a world that was rapidly going to shit, but by the time he could form memories, everything was completely fucked. He barely remembers his dad. For most of his life, we either lived in a horrible, dirty shelter, or we were homeless. I often wish I'd never brought him into this world. Hell, I even wished I could take him out of it. No, you can't think like that. Can I? It's natural for a mother to want to protect her child, even if it would mean doing something unthinkable. No one can tell you how to deal with this, Alice. It's one of those things in life that you must work out for yourself. But I know you don't believe, and I'm not pressuring you to do so. I know that God will help you make the right choices. Who are you? What's your story? If this isn't about faith, are you even a priest? Why do you ask? Funnily enough, I have trouble trusting other people these days. I'm a man, survivor, just like you. Sometimes when it's safe, I take walks by the lake or visit the graveyard. That's all you do? No capturing or killing or... No, rest assured, I have no intention of doing anything like that. Not unless I truly have to. There are people who'd have you believe that they truly have to do that every day. They're scum. I hate them all. But for all our differences, we're all the same, aren't we? We're all just trying to exist for another day. See the sun rise in the morning, then see it set once more. But survival makes people do terrible things. Terrible is subjective. Of what do you speak? My son and I were held captive in a basement for days. We've been attacked. Just a few weeks ago, some men tried to take him from this very building. My partner was killed by a mob of men who were stealing from us. They took our food. We barely had enough as it was. I think I have a pretty good idea what terrible means. Would you kill in order to stay alive? What? People are only responsible for their actions for as long as they're in control of a situation, wouldn't you say? I don't. After which point, we turn to our instincts to get by. We are but animals, Alice. We do what we need to do. So you'd kill me now if, say, we had food and you were hungry. I'd try to reason with you. I'd see if we could trade. Most of all, I'd invite you to share what I had in the hope that you would reciprocate. And if I had nothing? Alice, you must understand, these are not times in which we can always afford to think for too long. I assure you, though, you are safe here. Do you come here often? Through the church, I mean? I'm here quite a lot, yes. Have been for a while, in fact. Oh. What, since before it was a weather station? Around the same time, perhaps. But for me, it's always been both. Not one or the other. I worked here for a time. Wow. A religious scientist, huh? I believe the two can coexist. I am no fool, Alice. I don't dispute the systems that have delivered to us all these years of snowfall. I don't believe it to be a punishment from above, as many do. I believe it is something we have to do our best to cope with. So, what? You're trying to turn this place back into a church again? Well, as I say, my belief is that science and spirituality can exist side by side. And sometimes people come, and I do what I can. I can watch the snow. I can observe the weather, the way it changes suddenly, but substantially enough to make a difference. The temperature, the wind. And when I'm not doing that, I can pray. I can help others who are seeking guidance, or just a conversation to pass the lonely hours. For all the mess here, it really is a beautiful little building. I have to say, not too grand, just right. Feels homely somehow. I've always thought the same. It's one of the reasons I enjoyed it when my work brought me here. In fact, it always felt homier than where we were actually housed, a building up the way, on the other side of the woods. That building, and this place too, have seen some nasty things in their time, but then it's all about survival, about seeing another day. I guess we could talk about the weather. It sounds like the biggest cliche in the world, but I suppose it's pretty apt. Unlike many, I never tire of speaking about the weather. How did this all happen? How could we have missed it? For all the technological know-how that we have, and for all the scientific advancements that we've made, there are still things we miss. In fact, the weather has always moved in mysterious ways. Humanity used to believe it was sent from a higher power, in order to praise or punish us. Today we know otherwise. But in many ways, it's almost like a god in itself. It has the power to give life, and to take it away. It's funny to think, isn't it? That some parts of the world are uninhabitable because it's too hot. At least, I assume that's still the case. Yes, as far as I know. Acres of blistering desert, so parched that nothing can survive. Suppose we have it lucky. Luck isn't the word I'd use right now. Actually, I better go. I'm sorry, I need to get out of here. Very well, tell me. If you do not wish to speak with God, is there anyone you could speak with? Since Barney got sick, no. There's no one. Except my partner, I suppose. Barney made me talk to a grave a while ago. It's not even his. Barney doesn't know that, but I just wanted to help. And did it? Did it what? Help. Him? Probably. Me? No. Actually, I don't know. You know what? Maybe it did. Perhaps you should talk to your partner now. I'm a firm believer in the value of family. Your partner will always be the person from whom to seek guidance. Maybe you're right. Thank you. You're very welcome. Alice? Yeah? I'm not here to tell you what to believe. We have free will for a reason, and your views are just as valid as mine or anyone else's. You should always follow those beliefs. However, I hope you may take some solace in the knowledge that I'll be praying for you. And I do believe, even if things seem bleak, or if they become unfathomably hard to handle, that there is someone looking out for you, someone guiding the way. I wish you the very best of luck. Hey. Christ, I feel stupid. It's not even you down there. I don't know if you even got a proper fucking burial. I'm sorry, we couldn't exactly stick around. I don't know who's really down there. This whole place is full of unmarked graves. I suppose it doesn't matter. I miss you so fucking much. Not a day goes by when I don't. Why'd you have to be so goddamn brave? Why'd you have to go and do the right thing? Why can't it have rubbed off on me? If you were here right now, you'd put your arm around me and tell me your plan. You knew what to do. You always did. Hell, if you were here right now, maybe this wouldn't have happened at all. Barney wouldn't be sick. He wouldn't be stuck here in the middle of this fucking power play between God knows who. This is all your goddamn fault, you know. You always had things sorted. Always knew the best way forward. The world no longer has a place for people like you, Mark. It's all just chaos these days. Maybe it's better you're not around to see it. Mark, our son is sick. Really, really sick. I tried to help him. Christ, I fucking tried. And I'm sure some of this is my fault. But look at it. Look at the state of this fucking world. If it hadn't been pneumonia, it'd have been something else. I found medicine, but it's no good. The only people around for miles are mercenaries and murderers. There's nothing left to turn to. He's suffering, Mark. And I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I can't stand to see him go through this. Do you remember? Early in our relationship, my depression came back. I was gonna take my own life. You came over unexpectedly that night and found me there, pills in hand. Do you remember what you made me promise? That no matter what, I'd never give up on myself again. That I'd keep living for you, for myself. For the first time in years, I feel like breaking that promise. But then I remember your face that night. I remember how I broke your heart, and I can't. And then I look at Barney, and I see that special, amazing, wonderful life that we created together. And I look at him now, and he's suffering, Mark. And he's not going to stop suffering. I don't know what I can do to stop it. You'd know. You always knew. What the hell should I do? I should never have been a mother, should I? You always said to me, Alice, it'll be fine once he comes along. Stop fretting. Well, it turned out well, didn't it? You couldn't make this up. You're always my rock. Always telling me everything was going to be alright. That I'd do okay. That I'd be a good mother. You know what's the worst part? The worst goddamn part of all this? I know exactly what you'd say if you were here. You'd tell me I'm stronger than I think. That I don't give myself enough credit. That I'm far too hard on myself. You always did that. Looks like I'm finally proved you wrong, huh? Doesn't feel like a victory at all. I don't know what to do. What do I do? Answer me, fucker. Answer me. So this is how it is. This is how it ends. Barney? Barney, how are you feeling, sweetie? Oh God, oh Christ. Barney, sweetheart, your mummy's brave, fierce lion. You made me happier than anything else in this world. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry we brought you into this hell. You deserve better. We all did. Barney, I love you very, very much.